Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty exciting things to go over. Brand new DLC Datamine leaks have dropped for Pokemon Legends EA. We also have some other Datamines to take a look at for Pokemon Legends EA that are very useful to know when playing through the game. And as well as that, we have some new updates regarding Pokopia as well. A lot of things to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's take a look at these new Pokemon Legends EA DLC Datamine leaks brought to us by Matt, one of the main data miners in the community. And the first post we have to go over is the side mission update regarding the DLC and how many are going to get added. So currently in Pokemon Legends EA, there's like 120 side missions, plenty to do whilst you're playing through the game. But now we have Matt tweeting out saying it's amazing how much DLC content they left in here. I would have hoped they learned by now after Indigo Disc. So of course, when the game dropped, it was data mined, and a lot of the DLC stuff was data mined as well. We've already covered the full Pokedex and all the Mega Evolutions in previous videos. Make sure to check those out if you haven't already. But this is regarding the side missions. So, text for a total of 82 brand new side missions in the DLC have been found. The full list trimmed for size. It's unclear what the missions involve, but they just exist. So an extra 80 plus side missions are going to be in Pokemon Legends EA, bringing the total to over 200 side missions in this game. That is a lot of side missions, a lot of things to do. So it's quite interesting how that's going to kind of be incorporated into the DLC, because with the DLC right now, we're expecting to be using these like Hooper wormholes to travel to like different locations and stuff. Does that mean there's going to be side missions in those locations, or are there just going to be like a ton of extra NPCs that are just going to spawn in Lumiose that are going to then have new side missions, or characters that are already in Lumiose City that are then going to have side missions? I really hope it's the first one so that we get new side missions in these different locations, but 82 side missions are going to be brought into the game with the DLC. We also have Jan talking about this as well, saying, is it possible to see who is talking inside those missions? I think this was a thing for Indigo Disc, and we knew there was a Perrin quest and a Kitakami quest involving Nimona, Arv, and Penny because they left scrubs of who was speaking in the side quests. And then Matt saying it might be possible, but the only way to accurately data mine that what the string names is by brute forcing the hashes, which takes a lot of time and effort. Some are easier than others, but if we figure out more, I'll obviously be posting it when we find it. I would assume the hashes are the same as the base game for existing characters, so we can just list out the hashes for all the characters, then look who shows up where, I guess. So we might get more updates regarding this soon when obviously Matt gets round to data mining everything. But yeah, there could be some really interesting characters talking about certain things in these side missions. There might be returning characters like Clem, Serena, Diantha, even maybe Professor Sycamore. They could all be back and they could be part of these side missions. So yeah, if we get some big information about these side missions, obviously I'll bring it to you guys. But either way, that is the first update regarding the Legends EA DLC Datamine leaks. We also have this to go over as well. Matt tweeting out saying, looking at more scrubbed text data, it appears that Mega Dimension may introduce 2 brand new moves. So each move has its own unique text for when the player uses it, a wild Pokemon uses it, and when an opponent uses it. So it has different text for depending on what the kind of circumstance is for using that move. So move ID 920 is Nihil Light, which of course is the new Zygarde move, while 921 and 922 are brand new. So it looks like there's going to be 2 brand new moves in Pokemon Legends EA's DLC. Now I don't know if that's going to be for a legendary or a mythical. Because there only are 2 brand new moves, it probably is going to be that situation. But we do know there are new Mega Evolutions, so maybe one of the new Mega Evolutions gets a brand new move. Maybe both of the Raichus get a unique move, so Raichu X gets one and Raichu Y. I don't know how that would work because they're both Mega Evolving from the same Raichu, but you kind of catch my drift. Like, it's probably going to be a certain unique move to a Mega Evolution or a Legendary or a Mythical. I don't think it's just going to be like a random Fire type move or something like that. Yeah, either way, 2 brand new moves in the DLC and 82 side missions as well. I really hope that we get to travel to like really cool locations. In my opinion, it'd be so sick if we got to travel to like Viridian Forest, and then we got to travel to like, I don't know, like Petalburg Woods, and then we get to travel to like Mount Coronet. So we get to go to these locations of every region, and maybe like it's a little bit different there, so that's why these Pokemon are Mega Evolving. Or maybe we go to these regions in a different reality, and that's why there are Mega Evolutions there. Like maybe we go to a Kanto that's in a different reality, and that's why Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y are there. I really hope it's something like that. It probably isn't, but we'll have to wait and see. But the whole point of wormholes and stuff means we can literally go anywhere, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, 82 side missions and 2 brand new moves in the Pokemon Legends EA DLC. Moving on, we have some new data mined information to go over about just the base game of Pokemon Legends EA as well. This was brought to us by Anubis, another one of the main data miners in the community. The first one is regarding catching as well. So in Pokemon Legends EA, the arrows next to a Pokemon indicate its estimated chance of capture. So obviously we know that the more arrows, the more likely you are to catch it. But these are the actual numbers. So if there are 4 arrows, you have a 80 to 100% chance to catching it. If there are 3 arrows, you have a 50 to 79.9% chance of catching it. If there are 2 arrows, you have a 20 to a 49.9% chance of catching it. And if there is 1 arrow, you have a 0 to a 19.9% chance of catching it. You may notice it changes when a Pokemon turns around and becomes eligible for Backstrike bonus, modeled by Flabebe. The other thing to notice about this as well is shiny Pokemon have better catch rates than this as well. So if you are shiny hunting a Pokemon, and let's say you go for Beldum or something, and Beldum is obviously very difficult to catch, and let's say it's got 1 arrow. When you find a shiny Beldum, it will be like 2 arrows or 3 arrows. They have just given shiny Pokemon a higher catch rate in this game just because they are a shiny Pokemon and they're rare to get. So really useful information to know about that, about catching. The other data mined information to take a look at is regarding friendship increasing methods, and this is another one that you may not have been aware about. We've got Anubis here tweeting out saying, did some testing with friendship in Pokemon Legends EA. May I introduce the bench method for gaining friendship? So all the coffees and the teas give plus 30 friendship to the active Pokemon. So if you have a Pokemon in your active spot, you go to a cafe, it sits down next to you, whatever, you will get plus 30 friendship for that Pokemon. But sitting on a bench and getting up gives your entire party plus 10 friendship each time. So this may be faster for multiples. So what that means is, let's say you have, I don't know, 3 Eevees that you're trying to evolve for Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon, and you can't be bothered to keep like changing them out when going to the cafe and stuff. It generally might be a little bit faster to go to benches and just get friendship that way. So it says you'll have to choose to hang out with your Pokemon, not the kill time option. But it also looks like you have to wait 10 seconds before opening the B menu for it to be counted. So perhaps this isn't a super fast method after all. But like I say, if you just want to raise friendship of your whole party at once, and all you have to do is spend 10 seconds sitting on a bench, hanging out with your team. So not the kill time option, but hang out with your Pokemon, 10 seconds. It will give all of them plus 10 friendship. So again, it's whichever way you want to do it. Plus 30 for just going to a cafe and then obviously going out the cafe, swapping another Pokemon in, doing that. That's 30 friendship every time you do it. Or you can just get 10 for everybody for every 10 seconds you spend hanging out with them on a bench. So either way, that's just some new information regarding friendship. There are a few friendship evolutions in this game, so maybe if you're trying to do them all at once to complete the Pokedex, this is quite a beneficial method to know about. But either way, that's some more data mined information for Pokemon Legends EA. Coming up next, we have some new information to go over about Pokemon Pokopia. So this was dropped on Twitter by Necrofelipe, kind of a relatively decent leaker in the community. They do get a lot of stuff right, so the track record, like I say, is relatively decent. But this was posted on Instant Gaming News saying Pokemon Pokopia will follow the console's calendar and clock. So very, very similar to Animal Crossing, but basically announced in September as part of a Nintendo Direct. Pokemon Pokopia is kind of a life sim like Animal Crossing. It is a Switch 2 exclusive game that will be released in 2026. It's very likely to get released around like April, May time as well, by the way, because that's basically when the Japanese sort of release window is or something like that. But yeah, it's around that time. Anyway, before that though, Necrofelipe revealed some new details about this spin-off on X. In particular, we learned that the game's calendar and time will be based on the Switch 2's data. This realistic feature is also used in Animal Crossing. So when it's 1 PM for you, it'll be 1 PM in your Pokopia game. So just like it is in Animal Crossing. So I assume like different things happen at night and different things happen in the day, just like in Animal Crossing. In addition, a day-night system and a seasonal system are planned as well. So just like Animal Crossing, you'll have spring, summer, autumn, winter, and I assume different Pokemon will appear at that time. different things will happen at that time, just like they do in Animal Crossing. But yeah, you're going to have seasonal events or seasonal sort of windows and a day-night system. And as well as that, finally, our island can be shared with other players who come to visit. This will be ideal for exchanging resources and items. So obviously we know that friends can like visit your island, but as well as that, we now know that you can exchange resources and items with them. So you can trade resources and items. So maybe if you're, I don't know, building something specific, or you're trying to do something to your island and, you know, it's taken ages to grind this resource, but you have a friend that has like a ton of it, they can just give you that resource for whatever. And then obviously it's just much faster than, you know, getting all of that resource yourself. So yeah, some pretty cool updates, nothing crazy. We'll probably find out more about Pokopia in the February Pokemon Presents when we find out about Generation 10 and everything like that. But either way, some nice little updates there. It very much is just Pokemon times Animal Crossing. So I know a lot of people are really excited about this game. I am as well. I can't wait to play it. It should be really, really relaxing, calm kind of game just to chill and play. But yeah, some more information about Pokopia there, which makes it even more similar to Animal Crossing. Coming up next, we have some theories on some potential returning characters in the Pokemon Legends EA DLC. This was posted by Yorodon. So because of the new Mega Evolutions that we know about in the Legends EA DLC, they've kind of put 2 and 2 together and had a little bit of a thought about what kind of characters could be bringing these Mega Evolutions in the DLC. So possible returning characters based on the list of Pokemon apparently getting new Mega Evolutions in the DLC. So there's a particularly strong case for Karina and Larry, as both of them have been alluded to via in-game text or character dialogue. So Clem and Serena could be related to Mega Absol. We're getting another Mega Lucario, so that could be related to Karina. Karina also leaves as a Lucario as well at the end of Pokemon Legends EA. Mega Garchomp could be related to Cynthia. Again, we could be going to these alternate universes where these characters are, which is why they have these different Mega Evolutions. We could have How or something with Mega Crabominable. We could have Larry with Mega Staraptor. And then we could also have Guzma with Mega Golisopod. So dialogue suggesting Larry might appear in Legends EA. So this was from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, saying, as it just so happens, we've decided to send Paldea League representative to a competition being held in a certain region. I took the liberty of recommending you for the role, Larry. So obviously that could be Larry going to Kalos. And then another guess for Garchomp could be Volo, which would be great. But wonder how that lifelong pursuit of Arceus is working out for him. But yeah, like I say, Larry and Karina both referenced in Pokemon Legends EA. Pretty much in like in the text and stuff, so they have more of a chance of appearing than anybody else. But yeah, I feel like if there's a new Mega Evolution, they should be with a character, because that's kind of how the new Mega Evolutions are in Legends EA. Like all of the new Mega Evolutions are pretty much, in fact, they might all be with a trainer. Like when you fight Mega Drampa, when you fight, you know, Mega Starmie or whatever, like a lot of characters have these new Mega Evolutions. So I would really, really like if they kind of carried that theme on and they brought like a ton of returning characters back, but they have new Mega Evolutions. So they maybe look a little bit different from these alternate dimensions, but that is why they have new Mega Evolutions in the DLC. It'd be a good way to explain it, but either way, just some cool theories there on some potential returning characters in Pokemon Legends EA. Finishing things off, just going to go over a couple of brand new events that have been announced for various miscellaneous Pokemon games. The first one is obviously posted by Cerebi, saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Sleep has detailed the new island coming to the game, Amber Canyon, including new Pokemon and ingredients. This releases on the 6th of November 2025. We have another update regarding Pokemon Sleep as well. So, Cerebi update, the next Pokemon Sleep event has been announced, the Halloween event. This adds Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist into the game. And this runs from the 27th of October through to November the 3rd, 2025. So that starts in a few days. We have this update regarding Pokemon Go. So we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Go Enchanted Hollow event has been revealed. This runs November the 4th at 10 AM to November the 9th at 8 PM local time, and this adds Tarantula and Speed Ops into the game. And then finishing things off, we have a quick update for Pokemon Masters EX. So Cerebi update, Pokemon Masters EX has announced the next event, Triple Hospitality, and this runs from the 23rd of October 2025. adds Killen and Simisage, Chili and Simisir, and Cress and Simipour into the game. So some new characters there for Pokemon Masters. But anyway, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Really does help out. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on these potential characters returning? Your thoughts on Pokopia? Are you excited for this game? What are your thoughts on the kind of Animal Crossing theme that this game is sort of alluding to? And then also, what are your thoughts on the new DLC Datamines as well for Pokemon Legends EA? But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.